Hi, I'm Stuart Hancock and I'm the composer on Hawk. Mac and Matt are here listening to the first chunk of the second draft of the sampled score. I'm scoring it note by note by note into Logic, which is one of those industry standard sequencing software packages. And once we're all happy with all the notes, all those magic notes, I will sit down with a program called Civilised, which is a score printing package, which will transfer all the MIDI data, all my notes in Logic, with a bit of nipping and tucking into printed notes that I will then give the orchestra and the choir. I'm using the Vienna orchestra samples, which are pretty good. You can't get your choir to sing words. You know, you've got a good set of choir samples going which is fine for us at this stage. And they are recorded real notes of orchestra, like a violin section playing A, and they're all playing an A. So it is actually real musicians playing the notes. But as hard as you tweak and tweak and tweak, you can't get the real subtleties and inflections of human beings performing it. Good news is we have Serendipity on board as our choir. Very young and exciting and sexy and make a very lovely sound, and we're very pleased to have them. We're recording in Cardiff on July the 17th. It's the biggest thrill you can get as a composer. It's having an orchestra of professionals in front of you playing your music. You suddenly everything you wrote is realised in front of you, and you're hearing it for the first time. You're hearing the emotion you intended will come out.
With filmmaking, one thing, especially with feature films, that you notice is the big sound and the amount of time spent on creating the audio. One of the main levels of which is the score. So it's great that we're taking the time and we're making sure that we spend as much time on that as we should. And again, it's another thing we're looking at and treating like a feature in terms of production values, because we think, you know, it's great, the visuals look fantastic, but it needs to be supported by a great score. What are we doing for the orchestra and instruments?
Yeah, we're going to Eastern Europe for that.
Bratislava in Slovakia,
Yeah.
and we'll be flying out there for a day, arrive in the morning, record the orchestra in the afternoon, and probably stay over and come back the next day. It's not that we don't want to record our music in the UK. We'd love to be able to afford to do that. At the end of the day, we're in the world of working in a short film. We're lucky to even have a budget as reasonable as we have for our short films, for music. So we looked at our options, didn't we? And that's what's best for the film at the end of the day.
There's no sacrificing of quality by going there, which is the important thing, which we shouldn't do. We know they're good, we know they'll do a good job, but like you say, it's a business. We can afford to go there.
Just.
It's really cool, really exciting process, and so far so good. Lots of good notes.
Just need a few more good notes. And the other filmmakers out there, set aside some budget for musicians. It makes a difference, alright? It's important. It's a big part of your film, the score. It's worth spending time and money on it.
Yeah, watch out for the next production diary on the music, which will probably be the recording of the orchestra in Bratislava, and there'll probably also be one on the choir as well. Not sure what order they'll come, but they'll be in the near future.